Good evening, everyone, and welcome to today's program. Does capital truly flee out of fear? Precisely as Mango Excellent Media's share price approaches a near halving and hundreds of billions in market value evaporate, a mysterious new entity has quietly been incorporated. Are they transferring assets, or are they preparing a classic golden cicada sheds its shell escape? Even more startling developments have emerged. Sources claim that standing behind Yankee is not merely capital, but a sprawling family network that stretches back centuries, spanning both political and commercial spheres, with alleged connections reaching central government level. The most tear-inducing scene, however, unfolded in Shanghai. Under that suffocating surveillance apparatus, the face of that individual, Menglong, suddenly reappeared on a giant electronic screen inside a subway station. Meanwhile, simply for mentioning Hamasaki Ayumi's concert in a private WeChat group, police showed up at an ordinary citizen's door. The truth continues to ferment. The chess game is far from over. Today we lift the veil on the latest developments hidden beneath these layers of fog. The fire ignited by Chinese actor Menglong's bizarre death in September continues to burn. As we discussed in the previous episode, this wave of public outrage has directly hammered the capital markets. Mango Excellent Media, the parent company of Menglong's former agency Tianyu Media, has seen its share price slide relentlessly from 36 yuan in September to below 24 yuan today. Yet never underestimate these seasoned capital operators. While netizens were gleefully celebrating retribution as the stock plunged, they were already making discreet moves behind the scenes. Recently, sharp-eyed netizens unearthed explosive information. On September 23rd, barely 2 weeks after Menglong's incident, and just as public outrage began to swell, a new company named Mango Chuangjian was silently registered. Note the timing. Far too coincidental, wouldn't you say? According to data from Tianyanka, the legal representative is one Shanghai, with registered capital of 80 million renminbi. The business scope is deliberately broad. Internet cultural operations, internet information services, online data processing, etc. The shareholder list reads like a who's who of the Mango ecosystem. Changsha Malinshan Investment Development, Mango Excellent Media, Mango Media, all core members of the Mango family. Veteran investors recognize the play immediately. This is nothing more than changing the jersey and continuing the game. A powerful narrative has taken hold online. Is this asset stripping in plain sight? Are they panicking, fearing that the Mango Excellent Media brand is irreparably tarnished, or even facing liquidation, and thus hastily preparing a clean new shell to transfer assets and keep the music playing? Such maneuvers are hardly rare in capital markets. But executing one at this precise juncture only underscores their inner alarm. Capital may want to run, but the audience's memory is not so easily erased. Beyond the stock market, cinemas have become the second battlefield. Recall actress Tian Herong, whom we mentioned earlier, heavily implicated in online revelations surrounding the Menglong case. Her self-written, self-directed, and self-starred new film My World Without Me has suffered an epic-level embarrassment. According to a Jiangsu-based entertainment blogger, the film earned only 2.83 million renminbi on its opening day and plummeted to 2.3 million the next. Theater managers, no fools, slashed showtimes accordingly. In the end, the film was pulled from theaters after just 5 days. Another blogger put it bluntly and satisfyingly. This contest between public sentiment and capital has ended in a decisive victory for netizens. This generation of Chinese netizens are simply too united and too formidable. The episode serves as a resounding slap to every arrogant capitalist. Box office numbers are no longer figures you can manipulate at will. The audience's choice is the only hard currency. On a somewhat esoteric but widely circulated side note, take it as you will, a spiritual medium calling himself Easter Divine Official claims that Tian Herong and another implicated actress, Song Yiren, terrified of karmic retribution, previously sought help from a fox immortal. only to be rejected on the grounds that they were too old and not attractive enough. Desperate, they then turned to a spider spirit, who reportedly accepted them, but that spider spirit has since been dragged to hell, leaving them completely unprotected and running naked in the metaphysical sense. Netizens roared with laughter, commenting, "Whether the Eastern divine official is telling the truth or not, he certainly made me laugh." The very circulation of such stories like this reflects a deeper public desire that those who harmed Yu Menglong face retribution and that justice be served. Despite authorities frantically suppressing discussion, deleting posts, and banning accounts, candles commemorating Yu Menglong continue to burn quietly in every corner of the country. Right after his passing, we still saw fan-organized memorial projections on large screens in shopping malls nationwide. Lately, however, such displays have virtually vanished from the mainland. Everyone understands why. Higher-ups ban them, and capital dares not touch them. Yet on December 4th, a ray of light pierced the darkness. A photograph went viral online. Pengpu Shinsuen Station on the Shanghai metro. Amid the dense crowds and omnipresent cameras, Yu Menglong's face suddenly appeared again on a massive electronic screen. The image broke countless hearts. Under such intense pressure, when everyone has been warned to shut up, friends in Shanghai are still using this extraordinary method to silently declare to the world, "Remember him." We have not forgotten. We are still verifying the exact date the photo was taken. If any viewers are in Shanghai or happen to pass through the line toward Xinzhuang, could you confirm whether the image is still there? If it remains, please let us know in the comments. It matters greatly. Across the strait in Taiwan, commemorations can only be described as blooming everywhere. Beyond Taipei, Tainan, and Keelung, on December 5th, another netizen posted on Threads. "Walking out of the train station and seeing this scene moved me deeply." The photo showed an enormous portrait of Yu Menglong hanging from a building, with a prominent QR code beneath linking to the global petition for justice. Some say time is the best medicine for forgetting. But on the Yu Menglong case, netizens have taken a defiant stance. "We'll fight this for years if necessary." They are determined to secure justice, even if it takes a decade. If you too believe this cannot simply be swept under the rug, please type 3 characters in the comments. Bu Yuong. We will not forget. Now we venture into deeper waters. The aftershocks of the Yu Menglong case have now reached the very pinnacle of the entertainment industry. Top-tier celebrity Yankee Yanxi. Initially, psychics warned he would be the next victim, and netizens noted the eerie sacrificial-like staging of his concerts. Then the narrative shifted. Explosive claims emerged that Yankee Yanxi's uncle is named Shu, a former senior executive at Tianyu Media, Yu Menglong's agency, who later founded Fuxing Media and signed the late Xiao Renliang. Old footage resurfaced of Xiao Renliang publicly stating in 2010 that his enemy is named Shu, Art, nicknamed Lady Guagua, while a program titled Lady Guagua was indeed produced by Shu. Combined with Yu Menglong's cryptic livestream remark that death can also be very artistic, many now suspect this Shu is a central weaver of the dark web. Yet an uncle and artist management alone cannot explain Yankee Yanxi's extraordinary resources. A widely circulated article asserts that Yankee Yanxi possesses central-level political background. It notes that Yankee Yanxi hails from Yang, Hunan, and that the clan of Yang is no ordinary lineage, but a renowned sectarian family with immense influence. According to the piece, since the founding of the PRC, the clan has produced 5 officials at provincial ministerial level or above and over 4,000 public servants. The list is staggering. Current Hunan Provincial Party Secretary Lian Hong, the recently purged former CSRC Chairman Hui Man, renowned scholar Zhongtian, allegedly sharing the same great-grandfather as Yankee Yanxi, the deputy political commissar of Hunan Military District, the mayor of Huaihua, and others. Some details require correction. Per the official clan genealogy, the branch traces back to Master Zibin, who migrated south to Qianyang, Hunan during the Southern Song dynasty, flourishing for over 800 years. Qianyang was merged into present-day Hongjiang City in 1997, and Yanqiangxi was born in Hongjiang in 2000, making him a member of the Zibin lineage. The claim of 5 provincial ministerial officials and 4,000 public servants aligns exactly with introductions on the official Zibin Grand Family WeChat account, which proudly lists Yanqiangxi as an outstanding clansman. Zhongtian has been photographed with the clan ancestral hall manager and vigorously promoted Yanqiangxi's film The Better Days, strongly suggesting close ties. Iwi Man, however, was born in Wenzhou, Zhejiang. His connection to the Zibin lineage remains highly questionable. Regardless of precise blood proximity to the 5 vice-provincial or higher officials, one fact is indisputable. The resources Yanqiangxi has enjoyed since debut are far beyond what any ordinary family could provide. The greatest public controversy remains the 2022 state compilation examination scandal. In July of that year, the National Theater of China announced recruits. Yanqiangxi appeared on the final list. For ordinary citizens, securing a BNG position is like crossing a single-log bridge amid thousands of competitors, requiring grueling written and oral examinations. However, was exempted from the written exam and admitted directly after interview. The affair struck a raw nerve with the public. Why the special treatment? Authorities offered only the haughty reply. A unified response will be given later. It inevitably fueled speculation that a towering tree indeed shields him. Beyond political capital, he is suspected of wielding financial and narrative control. Though Yanqiangxi has never publicly acknowledged his father, netizens, through equity penetration, have essentially confirmed the man is Shanghai, linked to more than a dozen companies. The most criticized is Chengxin Tianxia Network, previously exposed by industry insiders as a water army operation selling hundreds of thousands of burner accounts for comment manipulation. Though the legal representative denied it, netizens quipped, "No wonder all the fan circle money ends up with his family. They own the entire astroturfing supply chain." Even more bizarre, this same Shanghai has been sued by bank for defaulting on mere tens of thousands in credit card debt, owning neither property nor vehicle, yet simultaneously holds stakes in companies with registered capital as high as 5.8 billion renminbi. The opacity of these capital flows raises profound questions. Finally, we return to Shanghai in the chilling aftermath of J-pop queen Hamasaki Ayumi's vanished concert. On November 29th, her Shanghai show was abruptly canceled, yet she performed the entire set to an empty arena, an act initially hailed as exemplary contractual spirit. State mouthpiece The Paper, however, rushed to debunk the empty hall performance as false, claiming leaked rehearsal footage, despite Hamasaki herself posting photos. Why the official lie? Because they fear the truth. And that fear has now seeped down to ordinary citizens. On December 4th, a Taiwanese netizen revealed that a mainland friend, for merely discussing Hamasaki Ayumi's empty hall concert, with 2 others in a private WeChat group, had police show up at his door, not a phone call, but an in-person summons and interrogation. The stated reason: talking nonsense in the group. Officers reviewed his entire personal file, as if conducting a household registration check. In the end, he was forced to apologize, write a guarantee letter, leave the group, and delete both friends. Afterward, the mainland friend sighed. "If you say one wrong word, this is what happens." When the weak cannot speak and ordinary people's rights are gradually eroded, one day they will be completely lost. When the Taiwanese netizen asked, "Do you still want unification?" he replied, "From the perspective of national interest, the mainland will never tolerate hostile forces at its doorstep." This is the deepest tragedy. Individuals have been atomized by pervasive surveillance. Yet even when they recognize the danger, they remain bound by the grand narrative. From Mango Media's change of jersey, escape tactic, to the Crimson Family Network surfacing behind Yanqiangxi. From that stubborn face flashing on a Shanghai subway screen to police knocking on doors over casual WeChat chatter. Everything that has transpired this week, though seemingly scattered, points to a singular truth. This is a war between memory and oblivion, Between ordinary citizens and an immense apparatus of power, capital can rebrand and keep profiting. Police can visit your home over a single sentence. They appear omnipotent, powerful enough to breed despair. Yet every boycotted movie ticket, every fleeting image on a subway screen, and every comment reading, "We will not forget," proves one thing they can never control: the human heart. As long as we continue discussing, as long as we continue paying attention, they have not won this battle. What are your thoughts on the family forces behind Yankee Yanxi? How long do you think that photo will remain on the Shanghai subway screen? Please share in the comments. If you too care about uncovering the truth, subscribe to the channel, like, and share this video. Letting more people see it is the strongest rebuttal to the darkness.